Hi, this is the audit for the Flourish Co. Sorry, it's a little dark. MJ's over here on the couch. You're probably going to hear her yelling a little bit. So the first thing I notice when I come to your profile is aesthetically, it's beautiful. I love these colors. Everything is like very pleasing to the eye. But I come to your profile, and even though you have Jesus Life Adventure Birmingham and beyond, I have no idea what to expect when I'm following you. So think about, why would I hit the follow button? What are you teaching me something? Are you wanting me to collaborate? What are you wanting your followers to get? What is your elevator pitch? Think of mine is I teach businesses how to grow their brand on Instagram or something like that. So think about, like I said, right now, this is just very vague. If all I'm going off of is your profile and I'm deciding whether or not to follow you, is it you're trying to, or like it says, the Flourish collaboration. So are you trying to create a community? So, you want to use a verb like creating community of like-minded women, or whatever. So you definitely want to keep that in mind. Also, another thing, and you did do a good job about not listing, because your bio, a lot of people assume should be about you, like I'm a mom and a coffee lover and a whatever, but that's actually not true. So you did great here. So you want it to be less about me and more about using the words you and your and what you're doing for people who are coming to follow you. The second thing I notice is the Flourish Co. and I keep saying Flourish. The Flourish collaboration, your username. Those are the only two things on your profile that are searchable. So you want to maximize this 30-character real estate to be what you think somebody was searching for. So if you are someone else who loves Jesus, life, and adventure or whatever, and you're on Instagram and you go down to the search button, what are you typing in to find other Instagram accounts that would have this kind of content? Are you typing in devotionals? Are you typing in Jesus inspiration? I don't know, whatever you might be typing in to look for this type of material. That's kind of what you want to put in this line right here. Just because you don't want them to be redundant, since those are the only two things that are searchable. The other thing I noticed is your profile photo. This is very small. So how on Facebook you can click on somebody's profile and you can make the photo bigger. Since you can't do that on Instagram, you don't ever want to have either a logo that's got text on it or a faraway photo. So this photo would be fine, but it would need to be closer up side by side of your faces, since so it'd be like me shooting the video back here. So you want to have a closer up photo on Instagram always. Let me see what happens when I click this link. Crazy 3-year-olds over here. Are you crazy? Okay, So is this kind of like your blog about, okay, so this tells a little more about what you do here.
Watch me, Mommy.
So this type of thing, I'm watching. This type of thing can be the thing that's in your profile and your bio. Just more or less what are people, honey, I'm watching. Go. What are people expecting when they come to your profile? Or what are they getting? To hit that follow button, think about follow as currency, they're giving you money. Why would they hand you over money? Why are they wanting to follow you? And then if you're going to do that, then maybe I guess this is going to sound crazy, but how are you monetizing this? Oh, you have a shop. Okay.
Mommy!
I'm watching. Okay. So this is awesome. Just by going to your profile alone on Instagram, I would have had no idea that you have anything like this that exists. So you maybe want to have some type of call to action that's pointing down to this link that's saying get inspired, or join the collaboration, or 10 prints, or something like that with an arrow pointing down. You don't have a story up right now, which is totally fine. There's days like today I'm just like don't feel like creating any content, just to be honest. So, but I did notice that whenever I don't post on my stories, my profile views go down by half. I also noticed when I was looking at your account earlier that you're not using any hashtags. You're going to greatly increase your reach when you're using hashtags. I have several trainings on how to choose proper hashtags that you can go find on my Instagram. If you'd rather me link them down in the notes of this, I can too. But I would definitely start adding 30 hashtags to your posts. Let me look at some of your highlights. Okay. Good. Good. So you can also use hashtags in your stories. Hashtags for your stories, you want to use like larger hashtags, whereas in your posts, you want to use like smaller hashtags. Okay, another thing, caption your videos when you can, because 80% of people watch video without sound. So she just plugged in and plugged my phone. All right, so that's just a quick little audit. I hope that's helpful. I don't want to overwhelm you, so you can just make those little quick changes, and then feel free to DM me when you've done so. Take a before and after, and we'll keep plugging along.